market has now opened on this Monday, August the 8th. We've opened to the upside right from the get-go here. Let's see, we've got the Dow 30 on your screens, and they're all up except for Amgen, Merck, Intel, and Nike. The rest of them are up today. So look, it's a strong market open. Dow's up 164, exactly a half percentage point. S&P 500 up 0.4%. Pretty solid, and the Nasdaq Composite is up 1/3 of 1%. Big tech, we always show you these right at the opening bell because this is where the money is, and this is where sometimes the momentum is. Everything's up except Microsoft, which is unchanged at this point and now is ever so slightly lower. How about Tesla? I think Tesla's up this morning. Yes, it is a gain of nearly 2%. All right, Lauren, what's this about a $5 billion deal for nickel?
Well, if they need to sell more cars, they're going to need more batteries, and reports say that they signed contracts worth about $5 billion from the country of Indonesia to supply them with nickel. Look, what also the Inflation Reduction Act benefits Tesla and GM more than the other automakers. You're getting a $7,500 EV credit for a lot of Teslas that you would buy. So that's another reason the stock is up 2.5%.
It sure is. Now, I've got Signify Health, possibly to be bought by CVS. Signify Health up 15%.
Yep. So CVS is looking to expand in the in-home health services category, that according to the Wall Street Journal. So that's why they would want Signify Health. CVS had wanted to buy a company called One Medical, but then Amazon went in and bought them. So they're looking for someone to expand that part of the services. M&A Monday, especially in healthcare, because Pfizer is spending north of $5 billion on a blood disorder drug maker called Global Blood Therapeutics. So the capital markets were frozen for so long. Now you have markets coming up and companies saying, okay, let's make some deals.
Find me a target, let me buy into the target and see the price go up. If only you could predict who's the target going to be. How about Carvana? Now, I know that they're up, the stock is up 110% just in a quarter.
Yep.
But I've been reading here that JP Morgan, they're offering a warning about Carvana, and yet the stock's up this morning.
Carvana was up 40% on Friday.
Yes, that's right.
On Friday. So now the fact that it's up another 1%. But JP Morgan, well, they say two things. First, they cut them to underweight. They say shares are expensive compared to some other of their online car seller peers. But then they raised the price target by $10 to $35. They say, look, there are all these investments that Carvana is making in infrastructure and networking could give it a long-term competitive advantage, but not right now. So it's a mixed bag. They downgraded them and raised the price target.
Okay. Just moments ago, by the way, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the Dow crossed 33,000 again. How about that? Palantir, that's a big decline right there, 11%.
Well, look. They're not going to make money until 2025. The CEO says we won't be profitable until that year. They cut their forecast. They reported a surprise loss. They do a lot of business with the U.S. government, but the timing of some of those contracts, uncertain for them. I thought that was interesting because the commercial side of their business is booming, and they also do business with the EU now, post, Russia and Ukraine. But it's the contract news and the not profitable for the next couple of years news that's really hammering the stock today.
That'll get you every time. If the CEO comes out and says, well, we're not going to make any real profit for a couple of years, it doesn't look good. And Tyson, now we heard just a few moments ago that Keith Fitz has bought some Tyson. He likes their long-term prospects. They reported this morning. I guess the report wasn't very good.
They didn't like the earnings. They were lower. The silver lining is demand for beef. It's up. Volumes increased, chicken volume fell, pork volume fell. And then have you ever bought a prepared food in the food store? It is so expensive. They pre-season the meats for you.
Oh, yeah.
They're not doing well there. Because, I mean, if you're looking to save money, you're not going to buy that. You can put Adobe on your own meat.
You know, I've lost track of, you're right, I've lost track of the vaccine market and the stocks in that marketplace. But I understand that we've got BioNTech working on 2 new vaccines. And the stock's down nearly 10%. I can't work the vaccine market out. I really can't.
So if you ask a regular person, are you going to get a booster shot or a second booster shot? They say, well, let me see what the next variant is. If it's a bad variant, maybe. So now there are 2 Omicron-adapted vaccines that BioNTech is working on, and they say they'll be available in October, which could help spur demand, should there be demand, in the fourth quarter.
Maybe.
But demand has obviously been coming down, and so is this stock. It's down 9% at the moment.
Yeah, people don't.
I mean,
they're not, whether you can prove it or not, It's only anecdotal, but people are not getting tested, and they're not getting booster shots, and they're not getting the new vaccine.
And the profit and the revenue for BioNTech both fell in the quarter just wrapped. So looking forward, no one's convinced about these two Omicron vaccines.
All right, you know, it's been a pretty good Monday morning so far. OK, we've only been in business on Wall Street for 5 minutes, but look at that. We'll take it. The Dow's up 200, and that's nearly just over 2/3 of 1%. Who are the Dow leaders? I want to see that. Who have we got here? We've got Boeing up nearly 2%, Dow Inc., American Express, Home Depot, Disney. They report later on this week. We've got a report on them coming up too. All of them higher this morning. S&P 500 winners. Viatris, don't know them. Gap, got them. Freeport McMoran, Energy, Corvida, don't know them. Norwegian Cruise Lines is back in there again. They've been active recently. And NASDAQ winners, Tesla, right up top. Okta, eBay, Atlassian and PayPal coming back. The 10-year Treasury yield, where's that? Earlier it was at 2.80%. Now it's dropped to 2.79. The price of gold, has it reached $1,800 yet? Not quite, $1,798. Bitcoin still above at $24,000 a coin. Oil below $90 a barrel, 88.78 to be precise. Nat gas is down quite significantly, 5% this morning. The average price for a gallon of gas getting awfully close to $4 per gallon nationwide. It's actually $4.05 right now. California, you still pay $5.44.